You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right out, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. The band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
That's right.
On riotcast.com. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. Everyone, yeah. Clap. Yeah, clap for me. That's a yeah. That's right. You never have enough applause for me.
Dave's number one.
Davey Mac Sports Program. Eastside Dave's my name. Davey Mac, the sports master. Another round of applause.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Best night of my
Can't get
life.
enough of that. With me, as always, and his new goddamn haircut, Mr. Chris Pepper Stanley. Look at that hair, everybody.
Thank you.
Looks like Keith Urban over there.
Who said that? Coming in next, weighing 184 pounds, Sean O, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, the two-time Emmy Award-winning keyboardist, Roy Schaefer. But that's not all. That's not all on tonight's very special Davey Mac Sports Program. We have one of the legends of comedy with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul! Paul! And, of course, world-famous comedian and the star of N-words and Italians on the Food Network. Men versus food star Bob Kelly. And it's been so long. We've been on Riotcast for 17 years now, and we've wanted a big time celebrity on our show.
Right.
I mean, we had Ray Wiley Hubbard, legendary Austin singer songwriter.
That's right.
We've had
Members of U2.
we had Larry Mullen on, but now finally Bob Kelly here live in the studio.
I'm very excited to be here. You guys have a real awesome place.
We have an actual studio.
Yeah.
Palace.
People can't believe it. And we question ourselves. We say, why are we doing this for free?
Yeah, you have a great studio. Plus, you have a great production value. You have a great bunch of guys.
Look at this. Listen to this.
Wow. You have a great host.
Wow, we have a great host. We have a great goddamn who would call me
It's
now.
just unprofessional.
I apologize.
That was
Bob was
really
on a
unprofessional.
tangent of compliments.
Unbelievable. This show is like should be syndicated across the country.
I don't know.
Why is
I get that.
What's happening?
It's very complimentary when I get it almost every day on Twitter.
Yeah.
People, actually someone named Sean Ale tried to start a fight with Covino and Rich.
Why?
Where they said, Sirius XM, why do they give hacks like Covino and Rich? And they tweeted at them. And so then
helps us.
Covino and Rich, then they start yelling back, and they're like, "Oh, you're just a dumb O&A fan," and everything. But I was caught in the middle because every time they were yelling at each other,
At Eastside
there was
Dave.
at Eastside Dave. And I'm like, leave me out of this. Right?
That's good. No, you want to be in it.
I guess I want to be in it.
You should have your own show. I don't get why you're not one of the guys. Why does it not go O&A, Ron and Fez, and then you?
They hate me.
Why?
They absolutely hate the
What did you
Dave
do?
fans.
It's
the red hair.
I don't know. It probably stems from throwing shit at
Literally.
members of the Open Anthony Cast. But again, like I said, that's 2006,
human
people. It's over half a decade ago. Let's move on.
I think shit is 10 years.
Well, you know.
I think you can move on.
Well, you got 3.
And then
you
there
shit
was
at
the
somebody?
there was the hot sauce in my dick hole and ass, but that wasn't me. That was Mr. Fox Sports Jay Moore who poured it in my dick hole.
In your dick hole.
In my dick hole and my asshole.
And the
I had to go
asshole?
to the goddamn hospital for second-degree burns. I had to take milk baths. like I was in The Cell with Jennifer Lopez. Remember that movie? And I was just taking weird, creepy milk baths. And no. But instead, it's, Dave, he did something wrong here. Jay Moore would never. Oh, no.
You forgot you also ate your own shit and piss.
You know, the only supporter
What
that
the
I did that once, but that was a stunt challenge that I did not volunteer for.
You ate your own shit?
They said,
Yeah.
Davey Mac,
A monkey.
there's this little asshole kid, Jared the Fish Boy, right?
Cream Pie Jones.
Cream Pie Jones, who was saying, he could do all these stunts on the Opie and Anthony show. And they said, okay, well, I bet you Dave could be. I didn't volunteer for this. So while I was talking to them, I defecated in the hand,
Right in your hand.
took it right from the
Just
hand,
shit in the hand.
It was on a plate.
and put it onto my mouth and started eating it.
So you ate.
Yeah.
All right, so you ate your own shit, but then you
Yeah.
drank your own piss because to wash down the shit?
No, the piss was a totally different time.
Oh,
It was, I was on dick medication at the time, and I was pissing such fluorescent orange that people I was like, my piss really looks like Gatorade, and I pissed to show it to everyone, and then they said, I bet you know, and it's always I bet you. The bad thing about me is I never have a way to win the bets.
You have a gambling problem.
Yeah, I A, have a gambling problem, and B, I never think ahead and say, well, what's in it for me?
So that's your superhero power, is that I'm Batman. So if I say, I bet, you go,
I'll do it right now, Bob.
really?
I'll put my head through this goddamn drum.
no.
What do you want me to do, huh?
I don't want you to do
You stab me?
No,
want
no,
me to stab me in the fucking
No,
eye?
no.
Do it.
No. No.
It doesn't even,
No,
okay,
no.
I'll do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
See,
Don't
that's
do
the
it.
thing, though.
I don't like that.
Even though we were kind of
Can I tell you
play acting, we weren't. I didn't ask.
Well,
What's
no,
in it
you
for me?
weren't.
I
I want
was.
to tell you the time that I knew that you were, because there's only a few people in the world that are like you that commit 120%.
I have a Sopranos tattoo on my goddamn back. Yes, I commit.
When you were in the ONA XM studios, which were the best.
Oh, 57th
They were
Street.
amazing.
The best.
That's what we called heaven. That was the Field of Dreams in Iowa type studio.
unbelievable.
Yeah, fantastic.
You came
Everything
in,
went south after that.
You shit in a hat.
Lily's hat.
You
Yes.
shit in Lily's hat because it was just an awful hat. And
No.
they said you should shit in the hat.
It wasn't even that. And then you actually bring the story up. She had gone to a European country like
No,
Albania.
I think she went to Japan.
Japan.
actually.
She bought
in
this.
Europe.
She bought this designer hat in Japan and was so proud of it. It's like I'm
Right.
going to wear it. And she had worn the hat for 4 days in a row because
Yeah.
she was proud of it.
Yeah.
And yes, I shit in the hat.
But you didn't. It wasn't like. It was like shit in the hat, and you just shit in the hat. Like you had a shit.
Stalling is
like
bad.
in the chamber. Mm-hmm. Like that's a pretty amazing that you just shit.
Hesitation is terrible. You know, I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to yell at people, but there are certain E-Rock who I love.
Right.
But my God, they want him to eat a fucking marshmallow or something, and there's a negotiation process for like 48 minutes.
Right.
You're like, eat the thing already, for Christ's
Like
sake.
if I said, I bet you can't.
I'll chop my dick
Hang
off
on.
right now.
No.
Bob.
No. I'm not saying that. I don't want you to do that.
Now, before the show starts,
Does your wife know that you do
as
this?
everyone, of course, she
She's cool
married
with it?
me after all these things were
Oh,
done.
really?
After.
That's a good woman.
Before the show starts,
Yes.
there's a nice little sound effect. It says, you're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program
yeah.
on riotcast.com.
That's right. Yeah, beautiful woman.
You're trying to tell us that that's your mother.
That's
Who does the
my
voiceover?
mom. She's a very famous voiceover.
I don't believe this.
Swear to God.
Now, that
Look her name
sounds like a woman who is in, I would say, who's about 30 years old.
Yeah, that's voiceover work.
Yeah.
That's years of honing a skill.
No, because
She's 68.
I'm not like Roy Schaefer over here,
Right.
Mr. Gullible. You know, he's going to believe everything famous legendary comedian Bob Kelly says.
Yeah.
Not Dave Man.
Look up her. What I tell you her name was again?
Look it up on your keyboard, Roy, for Christ's sake.
No, he's right.
He's
there
pointing
she
at
is.
Roy.
There she is.
What's her name?
Famous voiceover
She's
artist.
on the Black Keys all of a sudden.
Rosemary Clooney. What was her name?
I told you the name.
Now I forgot it.
Claire.
Claire Kelly.
Claire.
Claire Kelly.
It was Claire Danes Kelly.
Claire Danes-
CDK, baby. That's what we call her in the biz.
I have nobody in my family with talent.
Really?
I barely have. Sometimes I think
You have any
that
siblings?
I have an older sister.
She's probably jealous as hell of you, huh?
No, she
is.
No, we both were abused by the second stepdad. So she's just got to.
How about that Dwight Howard? No, go ahead.
I just told my mother. We had a big fight last week, and
You and your mom?
me and my mom.
The voiceover artist. Was she
Yeah.
not getting paid enough by the
it's-
commercials?
It's just she's almost retired now. She only does Riotcast stuff now.
It's nice.
So we were having this fight, and I was like, "Look, man, I remember when I was a kid, I used to sit there with my sister, and my second stepdad would yell at her, call her fatso and stupid, in front of me, and I would just sit there and not say anything or protect her because I didn't want to.
What are you supposed to
I
do?
didn't want to get hit.
Yeah, I know. You're a kid, too, by the way.
And she was like, "Well, he was trying to help her lose weight."
What?
I swear to God, that's what she said. I got up with my new I got up with my new child, and I just said, "Okay, I'm gonna go now."
On that note,
You're not allowed to see this creature anymore.
I'm all set. Now, back in the day, that's what you did. That's how you lost weight. You fat fuck. You dumb bitch. You fat-titted volcano tit. Fucking chunky stuff in your face, short-haired
Jesus.
twat. Get off the couch,
My mom...
or I'll fucking punch you in your fat tit.
I was not a large child, but she would mock my IQ. So it would be
Is that possible?
like...
you're so
Look
stupid.
at this retarded person. Your brother, because my brother went to Dartmouth,
Right.
Ivy League school. So while he's getting Dartmouth grades and stuff, he's like, look at the retard who failed phonics.
You failed phonics.
I failed all kinds of stuff, and then I would go and doctor my report cards
How do
all
you
the
do?
time.
You erase them?
No, I would take it to Kinko's or one of those places where you can make copies. I would get like a fake
Did
8.
you have to slip like a 10 to the black dude at Kinko's? Dude, I'm trying to work this out. Isn't that illegal?
They were always a little suspicious of me. I would cut out an 8 like I was writing a kidnapping ransom letter.
Right.
And I would paste the
What's
8.
an 8?
Like an 8.
The
an
number.
actual 8.
I was in school. It was A's, B's, and C's and D's.
In my high school, I went to a private school.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fancy.
No, I apologize.
It's like that. Yeah, not
Dead Poets Society?
Not everyone's from Southie. Okay,
Yeah, well-
some people had nice
$2 million homes
Not everyone's getting
to grow up in.
abused.
Yeah.
Some of us, their dad,
Private schools, now you're eating shit. But go ahead, do your thing.
Anyway, the point is this: I would get like a 64.
A 64.
I would change that to because they knew I wouldn't get a 94,
Right.
but I would change it to like an 84
Right.
with the 8. I would cut the 8 out, glue it over the 6,
Right.
and then make a copy of the report card so that
and
there
then
you
it
go.
looks like
Yeah. But every single time, my parents insisted to go to parent-teacher
you're
night.
practicing being a serial killer at a young age.
Literally every time, I got found out 3 or 4 times, and it was always because they always attended parent-teacher night, and the teacher would be like, he didn't get a 64. He didn't get an 84. He got a 64.
Yeah.
And then the whole gig was up,
Yeah, you know why? You know why they caught you? Because they weren't fucking morons.
Maybe my mom had a point, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe my mom had a point, huh?
I think
Roy, give the Dave man a stinger from once in a while, for Christ's sakes.
You really went to private school?
Yeah, I went to a
Get
wonderful
the
school.
fuck.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. I did a lot of acid in
Where did you-
junior year.
honest-
I did a lot of like psychedelic drugs.
Like you're,
starting in sophomore
Dave,
year.
The one thing I love about you, honest to God, since we did the O&A pilot, that shit pilot, and you,
We're talking about that. That should be on television right now.
oh God,
That was fantastic.
Oh.
I still have the DVD.
Opie
of
and
that.
Anthony's acting should be on TV. What not to do? Okay, guys, coming up next. What? Stop reading it, asshole. You're supposed to memorize it and fucking say it. But you were the best
I
because
know.
what were they called?
We were called the Losers.
Yeah, we got to pull a
Out of the
loser.
bullpen.
Like you have you could phone a friend.
Right.
It was comedians would ask
Lifeline.
people on the street.
Loser line.
Yeah, they would
Loser
ask
line.
people on the street. Bob Kelly, Rich Voss would ask people on the street to do certain stunts.
Right.
When inevitably some of these people would refuse a specific stunt,
Yeah.
they could call up and phone a loser.
Right. You would call in a loser, which would be on. Dave was there, but I didn't know Dave. I knew Dave very little. He came in, shaved his nipples.
Yeah. Oh, got nipples pierced. And I had never had a piercing before.
And then he drank the fucking shave water with the hair.
I had to drink Big A's eyebrows.
But you didn't have to.
No, I didn't, but I wanted points, baby.
Yeah, but you didn't get
We
any
were
points.
playing a goddamn game.
Hardcore.
You didn't get extra points.
No, I always say the funny thing about that story is they told me I was going to be a correspondent. That's what they told me. So then we go in for the shooting of the show, and I look to my left, and there's like Twitchell's, and I look to my right, and there's Sandy Kane, and there's Big A, and I'm like, well, some fucking asshole was duped. And maybe my mom was right about me. They put me in with the Big A, Sandy Kane, and I'm like, I thought I was a correspondent. Opie and Anthony, we've got, Bob Kelly's about to get a I didn't think like I was going to be the guy.
You were the best, though. You were the one who made the show.
I still have that on DVD. Do you think I could upload that on YouTube?
No, I really don't. You'd get sued. Yeah, you'd be in trouble.
Why not?
You'd be sued.
If it went nowhere.
No, it would go somewhere. It would
They
go
own
somewhere.
the rights somehow.
Yeah.
Do they own the rights?
Yeah, they
They
do.
would have to, right?
That girl, right?
They don't just film stuff and then give it away. Yeah, they usually keep it. Yeah.
I'm gonna text. Well, I was at Anthony's house this past Saturday.
Yeah.
It was like the cocaine overdose scene in Boogie Nights,
Yeah,
where
Anthony's topless, just throwing firecrackers.
it was scary as hell. I didn't get there. Pepper and I did the XL show. Yeah.
I can't wait till he wakes up one day, just blood on his hands.
Oh, it's inevitable.
happened.
Just the hot tub is just bubbling over with blood into the pool.
Everywhere. Body floating.
Yeah.
The-
There's just Barbie dolls floating in the fucking pool.
a massacre is definitely waiting to happen. And
Something bad's gonna happen.
we were like on the compound show or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him and everything, and then I just looked behind me, and there's like a man with his like shirt off, who's like 400 pounds, drinking a beer.
I was watching from Buffalo, which was awesome, by the way. I was watching on my phone this fucking disaster.
But then he like is yelling at callers and stuff, and as if this is like important moment in broadcasting, as if we're like covering like the Challenger exploding.
It was. You understand how?
I'm like, there's a 400-pound guy drinking beer.
I was
behind
watching
me.
that
Doesn't matter.
to see the video of somebody being fucking wasted. Somebody getting shot. I'm waiting for Anthony to go, yes, fuck him, go, 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 go. and just to look at his gun and go, fuck. And then he just laugh, put it in his mouth, and then see Bobo come in and go, what happened in here? Throw up all over
That
Anthony's
guy.
dead corpse.
That son of a bitch.
It was those parties. That one was fucking because I've been sober for 30 years, so I go to those parties and I get.
So was Roy Schaefer. That's why he gave you a hey.
Thank you, buddy. Those parties scare me because Anthony can handle his booze. There's certain guys that can, but some people over there can't, and they turn into fucking zombies.
Yeah.
The beginning of the
It
night,
happens
it's
all
like,
the
hey,
time.
what's going on, Bob?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, some dude's just staring at you underneath his eyes from the pool house.
Yeah. It's always something weird over there.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Don't
all
ever
right.
trust anyone who's wearing swim trunks at Anthony's house because they've been somewhere you don't want to go to. Like they're really, it's always weird. And then they'll come up.
Some kid from the FBI. He's got a fucking Glock. There's just Glocks hanging around.
Everywhere you look, there's a guy packing heat.
Half a fucking hamburger. There's no food because some fat guys already ate it all, so I don't get any. And then there's just some fucking young girls doing some fucking some cowboy dance together in bikinis.
I actually brought my kids to the party, and as soon as shit started to go,
Dyfus, if you're listening.
my wife knew nothing about this whole scene.
Right.
So as
She
shit
does
started
now.
to go down, my wife was like, "Kids, we were in the movie theater."
She was there?
Yeah, she was there. So she's like, "Guys, we're gonna leave now. Make sure you keep your heads down, look down at the ground," and we marched right
You
out
mean
the front
jizz
door.
chairs? You know how much head has been given in those chairs? How much fucking jizz just shoots out of fucking O&A fan dicks in that chair? And your kid, I brought a stunt wife when I went. I did. I brought some chick, a friend of mine. You be my chick for the night. I'm not fucking...
And then there's always, with me at least, because I used to get like shit from Whack Bag or whatever, there will always be like 3 or 4 of those people who are like, oh,
What, a message
why
board?
is Dave, like those message board, and they'll be giving me the evil eye, like, why is he side Dave here? And so then I always have some weird uncomfortability of, that guy threw a napkin dispenser at me. at some bar, 5 years ago, and then there's always some weird thing
I
and
love
weird
that
dicey
message
issue.
boards still exist.
Oh, they're horrible.
Like fucking, let's just instant message each other on fucking IMs.
Fucking ghost town.
I mean, I don't think anyone goes to those anymore.
Yeah, there's like 8
Although,
people.
Speaking of bets, I still have Whack Bag on my goddamn arm.
Well, it's a great name.
Just
though.
get the S on there.
Can't fuck with Whackbag. It's one of the greatest
Yeah.
names ever for a message board.
I did register swackbag.com,
Swackbag.
which leads people right to my website.
Oh, no
So
shit.
that I can just get an S, and then the tattoo will be plugging my own website.
There you go.
But I haven't shelled the $15 for the S yet. Cheapskate.
I like the parties, but it is a little weird when some fucking dude you don't even know and all of a sudden he's trying
you
to
a hug?
He said something on a show somewhere and he fucking hates you for it.
Yeah.
And he wants to fight you. I'm gonna
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, I'm
That's
getting into
exactly
a fight
what
with a
I'm
guy
talking
with fat calves, in a fanny pack at 3 a.m. I got no ride home because
Let me guess. He was wearing a black T-shirt and had a goatee. Was that the? I don't know.
I know they all look
I'm
like
just
me.
kidding.
All O&A
You
fans-
don't have the goatee anymore.
I shaved it off. 'Cause
Great, you look
I
great
was
now.
dyeing it. I remember I used to put medicine. I used to dye it. And,
Why?
Because I had gray. It looks
Oh,
stupid.
screw it.
Well, here, I'll
Keep
tell
the
you.
fucking
This is what happens when
Pepper
you have
dyes his hair.
you have
Oh,
a
yeah.
gray goatee.
Yeah, I got that.
Far away, it looks like this half's connected and this half isn't.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So I look like an asshole. So I would dye it, and then I would get lazy to dye it.
Yeah, plus you're that guy dying his goatee.
Exactly.
You don't want to be that guy.
And
I'm in a hotel room. It's just fucking black spots all over the shower curtain. Because
And usually it's way too dark too. When
Then I started using mascara.
Oh god.
Like my wife was
Drawing
just,
it in?
Hang on, no, not drawing.
so if you sweat, you'll go all over your goddamn
yeah, dude,
face.
I did a show one night and it just looked like I blew a black guy. It was just
They have black jizz.
yeah. They do.
Oh
You
my
didn't-
god!
no,
I knew it.
It comes off as you. Yeah, so I just said, fuck it, I'm done. I'm done with all hair.
Well, I think you look. This is the best you've ever looked.
Are you out of your
And-
mind?
and,
I'm 80
I've
pounds
followed
overweight.
you for 10 years now, and you look fantastic.
I've known you for 6. How would you followed me for 4 years before
10
we
years.
met?
We met backstage one time at the O&A
Oh yeah,
traveling circus.
Oh yeah,
Was that what it was
it
called?
was a traveling virus.
Traveling
But
virus show?
You were talking about the circus one. No, that was,
Yeah, you were very nice to me. You're one of the good comedians.
I've always
then I
been-
have the people. Bill Burr seemed to dislike me.
Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. had a
yeah,
problem.
exactly. Why?
and
exactly.
then-
What?
and
What?
You had,
what?
you had a balloon up your ass. Dave.
You're a fucking good-looking redhead.
And then I don't know if this Joe DeRosa doesn't like me. He was at Anthony's party.
He fucking hates you.
And I could tell.
He actually said something to me today.
I could tell.
about
What
it.
did he
called-
say?
He actually called me today.
What did he say?
No, I'm kidding. He loves you.
What did he fucking say, Bob?
said you're an asshole.
You know where you are, DeRosa. Here we go. You're in the fucking jungle, baby. Next time I see you at Anthony's Kubi party, I'm gonna fuck you with Bob Kelly's black dick.
Listen, Dave.
It just bothers me.
I know.
The things I
Listen,
do for that channel, and then all of a sudden, look at this fucking asshole.
He likes you.
This better
I
mark
was
all of
kidding.
this, Shono.
Yeah,
Mark
right.
all of this.
I was kidding. He likes you a
He
lot.
does?
Everybody
Who
loves
likes
you.
me?
I do.
I know
I've
you
been
do.
a fan
You're a supporter.
from day one.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan.
You know who was nice to me? God bless his soul, Patrice. He was
Patrice.
nice. He was always.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Get the
I swear to God.
Are you serious?
Dude, we did a seance a couple weeks ago, and it literally, the Ouija board went, hate Dave. And it went from Mr. P.
I freaked out. I freaked him out one time because I don't know why, but I was, again, asked to, so I did it. Put a dildo in my ass in front of him, and he sat there in horror.
Well, didn't you
Like
suck
it was
on
like
it
a
too?
Silence of the Lambs type.
Didn't you
Just
ATM
like,
yourself?
The hell? Yeah, it was an ATM.
you understand-
And then I sucked it, baby.
You know how fucking...
I sucked it, Bobby Cow.
I want to tell you, you know how much charisma you have to have all these guys still be your friend?
Who said we're his friend?
They love me.
The things you've done, you should be alone.
I am
all the
good to
time.
them,
But
and I'm good in the
you're-
studio.
You have so much charisma and likability that you could stick something in your ass, shit in a hat, and chase some. And we still I still like the guy.
Let's send this clip to SiriusXM and get to some of those people to pay attention to
I'll
me.
get right on that,
They
Dave.
just won't pay attention.
they're- this dial
I
changed their
can
minds.
barely get a meeting with the bosses
I don't
over
get it.
at the O&A channel. I get meetings canceled left and right.
Because you're not predictable. You're not.
What do they want me to do? I'm not going to kill anyone on the air.
They want a guy who pretends to be a little edgy, who's not going to get them in fucking trouble.
I tell you one thing, right? I can do that. Women should just shut the hell up. Shut up. I can do the edgy thing.
No. They want you to pretend to be edgy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was pretending to be edgy right there.
No. They want you to come to the edge and then curl it back.
These goddamn terrorists. Kick them out of this goddamn country.
Right, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right, America? I'm so sick of these goddamn terrorists coming in here. They got the same rights that I do. Screw you. Right? I can do that.
That's
character.
an air check to send it.
And talk about spaceships, like UFOs. They love that. They love UFO talk.
I can't even
That's
get...
what you should do. You should sneak in with a UFO show and then turn it into this show.
I actually watch Ancient Aliens, so I actually could do
I do too.
a fuck. Oh, is that the greatest show of
Not
all
the
time?
greatest, but
it
yeah.
is the greatest.
It's close.
It's the greatest.
What's that guy's name? The host?
Giorgio Tsoukalos.
I know that you knew
Top
that.
of your head.
He's the best. He's the guy with the hair.
Dude, you really are on the you're a fucking genius.
I saw him.
Lunatic.
You know, he goes like this.
Who the fuck remembers that name?
Giorgio Tsoukalos was on Ancient Aliens, and he goes, listen. The whole thing about Jesus Christ ascending into heaven magically, like this guy named Jesus just suddenly levitates into heaven, it's totally ridiculous. Obviously, he was beamed up by extraterrestrials. That's what he says. And you know how he does it? Extraterrestrials. Every time. So,
Is that the guy with a hat?
no, that's the guy with the crazy Doc Brown hair from Back to the Future. The extraterrestrials.
How's it go?
Extraterrestrials. So I'm telling you one thing right now. Men versus Food. I saw the first episode. Yeah, and it destroyed the Opie and Anthony
Awesome.
pilot that we did together.
Great transition, by the way.
And I watched it, and I thought you were
Segue.
way better than the black guy.
Well,
he
he's
didn't
not
seem
black,
to.
he's Puerto Rican.
He didn't seem to want to put his heart into it. You were licking the fingers. You were rubbing your stomach. I'm saying this, Bob Kelly. Look at this guy. Look at this.
Yeah, but here's the deal. I you know what sucks too is a lot of people tweeted, "I love the show, but I just don't want Bob to die." There's a big difference between.
You're not eating crack.
I'm fat, but I'm not a candidate for fucking lap band surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My heart's fine. I'm not gonna die. That's what aggravates me. It's like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, put in Travel Channel in there too. Fat guy die. You fucking idiots. I'm just fat. I quit smoking 2 years ago.
You're healthy.
I had a baby in the last fucking year.
Let the guy kick his fucking feet up and eat a goddamn sandwich.
I'm gonna get back to my my 6 thin, but I just needed to take a break for a while.
You have to. Oh, trust me.
Let it go.
When I had 2 children, I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I gained a lot of weight.
It's been a nightmare. But
And now forget it.
This food show it's actually the guy. It's men versus food.
Men versus
but we
food.
we don't eat. This is the thing. We don't eat like a fucking 19-pound hamburger in one sitting.
It's not like a food challenge show.
It is. They put the challenge in, but it's more like
You go to places. I
just
saw
go.
it.
We just keep going place after
Yeah,
place.
you go to place to
until
place.
Somebody goes, look, I'm done. I can't do it.
It's a travel show.
It's a travel
You're
show.
going to someplace.
Right.
You had like a Cuban sandwich or
We
something
went to a
like
Cuban
that.
place.
That's
and
right.
We go to all the places you should go to when you go to South Beach.
There you go. See?
We can see it on the Food Network,
It's a travel channel.
Travel Channel.
So yeah, like the guy, the Men versus Food is over because he couldn't do it anymore. If you read his book, he was getting sick.
He had to have been, right?
Well, you can't eat a fucking 15-pound hamburger, man.
Yeah.
And you can't. It's like
In 10 minutes.
You can do that once, and then wait 6 months and do it again.
And then he was eating all like crazy
Yeah.
hot stuff too, like
Yeah,
ghost peppers or whatever.
Ghost chilies.
Who is this guy? What was his
with
name?
fucking 90 million Scoville units?
Yeah,
yeah.
What was this guy's
Has
name?
to destroy your
Adam
taste
Richmond,
buds.
who's a
What
great guy.
What a fucking pussy, says Bob Kelly live.
No, I did not
On the Davey
say
Mac
that.
Sports Program.
Please
Fuck.
don't.
We heard you,
Crap.
Bob.
That's not what I said.
It sounds like
if-
this guy's a goddamn
if
quitter.
you can rewind and just say that.
You know, and
You have
Bob,
that
Bob,
option.
let me take
It's a
care of
30-second
this.
button on
right.
the
Let me take care of
Riotcast app. It
this.
says
Let me
30
take care of this, Bob. Hey, Adam, stop fucking being a fucking pussy.
Well, I don't know if he was a pussy. I think more he didn't want to die or lose a foot.
Well, yeah. I mean, but as you said, you don't drink, you don't smoke.
No, I don't fuck anymore.
You're fantastic.
I don't have any more prostitutes.
You look good to me.
I don't look good to you.
You do, and you
No, I
you were
don't.
just on an audition today. Look.
I sweated. Yeah, I didn't get a role because I was too hot. And I don't mean I was sweaty.
What
hot.
happened?
I wore the wrong shirt. I don't wear these shirts. They're
98 degrees, and you're
And
wearing a black, thick polo shirt.
Yeah, my fucking wife. That looks good. You should wear it.
Never listen to them on auditions.
How is it outside? It's nice. It's not as bad as yesterday. What? Oh, really? It's fucking.
Can't breathe.
It's 1 degree cooler.
I show up.
That means nothing. It's still over 90.
I was so hot and sweaty. The lady walked in. She goes, "Is it raining?" And I went, "Yeah." And I failed to see the huge panoramic window with the sun coming through to my left.
What a bitch! Who would say that though? You clearly know that this guy just walked a few blocks.
It's
you
2
know
blocks.
he's sweating.
2 blocks from the train.
So she didn't know you were coming from the train, did she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Well, if you're just gonna shoot down all my goddamn things.
I'm sorry,
I'm trying to defend you against Adam and his fucking bitch casting agent.
No, I didn't say that. No. She was very nice. It was me.
You know, I auditioned.
Coming on this show is going to destroy.
I auditioned. I could say it now because I'm pretty sure I didn't get the part. For the,
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
For the Chris
I'm
Rock.
pretty sure I didn't get it now either. Thanks. You have can I sit here next week? Son of a bitch.
I auditioned for the Chris Rock movie.
Right.
Okay,
Which one?
And he's a radio guy, right? He's going to be a radio host.
Yeah, I know. That's great. I'm glad that my people got me in on that. Yeah, no, I don't fucking run a podcast now. I have my own show and put on O&A. But no, that's cool. Go ahead. Yeah.
They had a part for a guy who was a producer for for Chris Rock. And then, and so all I had to do was like, I think the line was like, okay, in 5 seconds he's gonna cue you. Do you need anything?
Yeah.
And so they're like, just do it the way you would do a show.
Right.
And the way we run this show, or the way I was a producer for Ron and Fez.
Right.
I'm like, okay, 5 seconds until we go live. Do you need anything? Do you need anything? And they're like,
Manic.
yeah, we don't need like a cartoon type of thing.
Right.
And I'm like, it just never worked for
Did you tone it down?
radio. I tried to, and then finally, after like the third time,
Right.
I toned it down. The guy was about to let me go, and he didn't know that I worked in radio. And I go, I actually do work in radio. And he goes, oh, really? And so he gave me another line to read for another radio producer part.
What was that?
That was just like another thing of like, it said, hi, Mr. I forget his name in the movie, but we'll just call him Mr. Rock. It's like,
Right.
hey, Mr. Rock, do you need some water? Are you okay? And obviously,
deliver that?
this radio host really gets pampered a lot because
Right.
you're just constantly asking him stuff. So I delivered that. I thought fine, but working in radio and stuff and not understanding how things work, I was looking at the camera the entire time.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
So as if like, if you're in a movie, unless it's Woody Allen and Annie Hall, no one ever goes right to the camera.
Can I just say
It
something?
was like, hey.
Or
You know,
airplane.
I've been on the other
Airplane
side
too.
of the casting a couple times.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Yeah, I was.
You're
That
the
was
guy
terrible.
that they've all watched 19 times. They go, put it on again, put it on
I
again.
know.
When they're hiring people, they go, let's take a break. Why don't you put that guy, put the redhead back on?
I-
And then here he comes. He's looking right at you. Look at him. Look at him.
I tell you, I heard the snickering before the door closed. I was like, at least wait until I'm out of the floor and in
funny.
the
Too
elevator
funny.
before you're laughing at me. The guy actually made me do it like 2 or 3 times. He goes, okay, listen, Dave,
just screwing
you're
with you
looking
then.
at the camera. And I go, oh. And I'm just like, oh, God damn it. Because I can't even hold in like when I'm mad at myself. Like I never told you. I worked out on, what was it? What was the Laszlo, the cowboy game?
Red
No,
Dead
it wasn't
Red Dead
Cowboy.
Redemption?
No, it was Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto,
And
yeah.
I worked with
MacGruber.
Will Forte, MacGruber
Right,
from
yeah.
Saturday Night Live.
Right, yeah.
Her,
Love him.
him,
Great
a
movie.
black woman who was very funny.
Greatest movie ever.
Okay.
Yeah, no, people love this
Dude,
MacGruber.
if you haven't seen MacGruber,
I haven't.
People
it's
love it.
one
Haven't
of
seen
the
it.
funniest
Really?
movies ever made.
All right.
If you
I'll
look
give it a
up
try.
its score on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a very, very high critical.
One of the funniest
rating.
movies ever.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and I'll watch the movie.
I know. Seano's
Sorry
shitting
for
all
that.
over Will Forte
Listen,
over
all
here.
I'm fucking saying.
Jesus.
Sorry, go ahead.
Seano really kowtowed to Bob Kelly, for Christ's sake. Now, hold on.
He really didn't. He just made me feel uncomfortable. He told me to relax.
No.
You're getting a little out of control. This is my place.
So this and a black woman who was on Avenue Q, do it with that Muppet play, and then some other person. So I gathered an actor. We were all
Black-
together.
Oh, all right. I didn't know what you're talking about.
No,
I
this
just
is
thought-
back to the Grand Theft Auto thing. So he was playing a character like a Howard Stern. She was playing like a Robin Quivers.
Right.
And I was playing a stunt guy who eats his own shit.
Right up your alley.
Anyway, Laszlo gave me the part of me, essentially.
Right, yeah.
And even then, I screwed up lines. But the funny thing was, when I would screw up a line,
You fucked up you?
I'd fuck up me, and I would freak out. And like I would be like, the guy's name was Martin Sirius, and I had to call him Mr. S. I wonder where he got that from. And I go, okay, Mr. S. What? I go, oh man, I just flubbed a line. Motherfucker! I made these people so uncomfortable. Will Forte just was like, I saw him step physically away from me and just could not wait till we got out of the building.
Do you understand?
It's a common thread
the
here.
fucking faux pas. I mean, literally, the actors
These
are
actors
so.
are such pussies.
They are.
A guy gets mad at himself. I wasn't mad at Forte. I screwed up the line, and yes, I slammed, and then I threw a bottle of water, but it was closed. It was closed. I'm like, motherfucker, I can't. And I'm screaming at Laszlo, I can't get anything right.
Yeah,
I
what,
fucking suck. And you saw Will Forte like, oh my God.
what was Lazo doing? Tightening his ponytail?
He shaved his head, by the
Well,
way.
man,
Did
you
you
know,
see him?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, it's a deliverance
Yeah,
type of look.
he actually sent me an email. Hey man,
Scary.
I'm looking for
That's like a
and I was all
prepper.
excited that he was going to give me another job on because I'm a big gamer.
You
He
are?
goes- He goes, yeah, I'm looking for a woman. Do you have anybody? I'm like, what the fuck am I? Your assistant
Yeah, my
now?
mom. My mom, who I just lied about being a voiceover artist.
Claire? You're out of your mind. Google that shit.
We can't.
Yeah, you can.
All right, Pepper,
CDK.
Google Bob Kelly's mom, Claire. He won't even give us a goddamn last name.
Kelly.
All right, Bob. you just said you're a big video game.
I'm not a big video game. I'm a big guy, but I like playing video games.
Which ones? Which ones are your favorite? What's in the
Call
Bob
of
Kelly
Duty.
Hall of Fame?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Call of
You
Duty.
like
My
shoot
Hall
people?
of Fame was Soldier of Fortune back in the day on the computer with a keyboard.
Okay.
Yes, a better
Did
way
you
to
go
do it.
all the way back to
The mouse.
Nintendo, the original
No,
NES?
I fucking hated that shit. I liked.
When did you get into it? PlayStation?
I got into it with Call of Duty when you started playing other guys and killing guys, like, and it actually got
Online.
realistic.
Yeah.
online.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Quake.
Yep.
Big Quake guy. When they had
Yeah.
the mini maps, these fucking nerds would just make their own maps.
Yeah.
So you'd be in a kitchen, but you'd be like a fucking inch tall. So you'd run into the microwave, but I'd be in the fucking pot across, and I'd shoot the microwave on button, and you just blow up in the microwave. Oh, it was the best. You'd be up on the counter, and you'd see me just trucking on the floor, underneath the table, hiding under a shoe. It was
The games have gotten too good, too complex for me.
Really?
I'm not good at. I maxed out Mario Kart. I like green turtle shells. Yeah, I know.
you like dingy noises?
Yeah, everyone always looks at me the same way, like I'm some kind of pedophile. or whatnot.
I just never got running and ding and
I love ding. Yeah, I love those noises.
Did you ever go to New Hampshire to Fun Spot?
But
Whoa.
What?
you're talking to Mr. Fun Spots.
What do you mean?
Every summer, I've for the last 3 years, I've gone to Fun Spot.
I've been going there since I was a kid. Every year.
Guess you beat me now, don't you?
Years.
Aren't you and
Around-
Billy Mitchell
Now
good
I'm
friends?
just a fucking ass.
27 years.
Billy Mitchell came on our
Bill?
show.
I call him Bill.
Came up to he got me on that one too.
You don't really know him.
So he came up to our show one time.
Yeah, he came to my house for
He
Thanksgiving.
brought
Okay, whatever. Go. I'm sorry.
he brought a Donkey Kong machine.
Yeah.
But Sirius XM, this is the difference between where we work now. When
Did he
we
give it to
worked
you?
at the
Like he gave
he
me one.
wanted to
Signed
come
it.
up and show how he was going to destroy Donkey Kong, and they wouldn't let him bring it up because
What?
it didn't get clearance. And I don't know,
Yeah,
like,
it's
what
through
kind
a
of person
separate elevator.
puts a bomb in a Donkey Kong machine, or if there was like going to be like he hit a little
It's a great
midget with a
I'm about to
machine
say
gun.
it's kind of brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
Sounds
But
like Bill does.
he still came up. I had the wherewithal to bring up a
Great word.
a portable Miss Pac-Man. And
Oh, the little ones.
the little ones that you can plug into the TV.
Yeah, yeah.
And he just destroyed it. He had
Right.
like a half a perfect game.
Did he have the American flag shirt on?
He had the American
Thai,
Thai.
yeah.
Thai
Did he
on
bring
there.
his hot sauce?
And he brought 3 bottles of hot sauce, which he signed for me, and he brought Mr. Steve Sanders, his little lackey minion. If
lawyer.
you've seen,
Oh, that fucking slime ball.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's the best. He's such a weasel.
Did you ever go up when you go to Fun Spot and then you look at all the people who won the champions?
Yeah.
They're all pedophiles. They all have their pants up over their belly button, shirt tucked in. Centipede, champion of Centipede. I swear he's on an FBI watch.
They actually use their sex offender photo.
If they wanted to go on the FBI Most Wanted, they could just literally match the photos to like Hubert and Centipede champions.
There's a game in there
Yeah.
that like the high score is only 1,000 points. Do you know the game that I'm talking about?
No.
It's like I think it's just called Submarine or something.
Yeah, but there's a submarine champion.
Yeah, but I mean the
He's the one
high
that got
score
1,000.
is 1,000 points.
Yeah, but it's probably crazy difficult to get 1,000
I went in
points.
there. I got like 350.
Yeah,
For,
it's-
if I just spent a week there, I think I could get 1,000 points. Then I want my pedophile face up there on the wall.
You get your own.
Hi!
is it
Get
a
your own
quarter?
doc.
Is it a quarter a game, or they jack up?
It's a
the
quarter a
machines?
game.
Yeah,
Quarter game.
That's
Yeah, it's
great.
quarter game. And they still
unbelievable.
got that shitty food.
That's great.
You can go bowling
It's the worst
fantastic.
pizza you've ever
I'm
had.
there.
and bingo.
My insides were falling out
It's
after eating
terrible,
that
but it's
pizza.
the best. It's
Yeah.
the best because it's literally fucking frozen in time.
Yeah.
It's the fun spot.
It's also what people don't realize. Well, first of all, I usually in a movie things look bigger than they are.
Yeah.
And then you get there and it's actually small. I thought the place is huge,
Huge.
and it's 3 levels.
3 levels.
That's just the top level. Is all the old school stuff. Then you have another level of like modern games. Then you have another level of like skee ball and shit like that.
Yeah.
It really is the fun spot.
It's a fun
the
spot.
place to go.
And I'll tell you what, if you really want to get creeped out, go in October.
Why?
When nobody's there.
Oh yeah.
It's foliage people. So there's just the fun spot people.
Yeah.
Like
the
those
regulars,
guys
the regulars.
are there.
It's you.
Yeah.
The
Like
carnies.
it smells like dick. You know what I mean?
Sweat.
Just like
No.
cock.
like this studio right now. It's the place is in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel like you've traveled around. It has like a Florida feel. Like
What?
I feel it's got a backwoods weird kind of thing going
Maybe
on.
Jacksonville. No, it's I grew up in Boston, so I've been vacationing. My uncles have a house up down the
Lake
street. from-
Winnipesaukee.
No, they have it on Squam Lake.
Okay.
Where Golden Pond was filmed.
Okay,
So they have a house up
I
there.
love that movie.
Put it under your tongue, Norman.
That's actually an island too. That house that they lived on.
Yeah.
They made it look like you just drive up to it. You can't. It's an island, and the guy hates people because all people do is drive by and go, "There it is," and he goes, "Fuck you."
on Golden Pond.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck off."
And everyone probably does like the
And they're
Katharine Hepburn impression that was as bad as Sean O's right there.
Yeah, they're looking for that.
Norman.
Where's the
Norman.
rock that he fell and hit his head on? It's not even.
I don't even do words when I do it. Norman.
That's pretty good.
My parents took me to that fucking movie when I was a kid.
Really?
I was ready to like blow my brains
Yeah,
out.
that's the
I wanted
worst.
to see The Toy with Richard Pryor. They took me to fucking on Golden Pond.
Jane
I was
Fonda
like,
looked good.
what were you trying to prove? My mom made it up to me by taking me to The Untouchables 4 years later.
Yeah, I love it up there.
Now,
love it up
are
there.
you like I know? Obviously, people know you're from Boston. Are you? I don't know your sports affiliates. Are you like a Red Sox, Pats, Celtics guy?
I'm a Red. Look, yeah.
Bruins.
Red Sox, Pats, Celtics. I'm kind of glad that we're going back to the way it was. I liked when I grew up, and you knew the Red Sox were going to win. They were going to get close and then fuck it up, and we were going to be bummed out. But we always had next year.
Right. You don't like the
Celtics,
championships.
Well,
that the
I
Sox
did.
got.
I've liked them. It's been great, but I'm all right with letting it up. And I'm
Okay.
a big MMA fan now too.
Yeah.
Huge into MMA. I
Yeah.
love the sport. I've been watching it since its inception. Me and Patrice were big fans of
Yeah.
the Gracies. We would.
UFC 1 was amazing when it was the tournament.
Yeah.
Tournaments are great. Yeah, they were great. It was.
And it was
is
before-
kung fu better than
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu?
and it was before now it's
karate,
wrestling,
boxing.
boxing.
I
Yeah.
still haven't got into it. It's the last hurdle. I mean, honestly, I watch tennis and golf. I literally pay attention to
It's-
every sport. I have not made that last
It's
jump
gonna be
in
it's,
UFC.
the
You know
ori-
what it is? It's the titles of their pay-per-views. UFC 162.
They tried to name
Oh,
them,
I
and it
care.
just it turns into a fucking cheesy metal band. UFC fucking devastation. Yeah, it's like all fucking Dane Cook CDs. It's fucking.
Oh,
I can say
Damn.
that. I love Dane. I can say that.
No.
Yes, I can.
Jesus.
Retaliation.
you were on that HBO show with them.
Yes, I was.
Something happened to your leg, right?
Nah, fuck it. Fucking another fat. I broke my knee. But yeah, MMA. It's back in the day. It was unbelievable because, I mean, they made it up as the second fight. There was like, okay, no punching in the balls. Because the first one, this Japanese guy ran across the ring and just punched the guy in the hammer
awesome,
fisted the
yeah.
guy
Smartest move ever.
20 times in the nuts, and the guy was just out. I didn't know you get knocked out, but
That's my move when I fight.
So
It's a good move.
you're not allowed to hit people in the balls.
Well, they were so the next
Yeah,
fight they
it
were
was
like,
literally
okay,
cage fighting.
The first fight was no eye gouging.
now I get it.
The second fight was no eye gouging, no punching in the balls.
Yeah. And then finally, no fish.
They should get
hooking.
rid of no
Yeah.
eye gouging. I want that back. I
You
want
do?
I want everyone wearing eye patches.
Well, now it's such. Now what is great is that guys are being raised at young ages to be a mixed martial artist. So they're learning wrestling, boxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. They're learning all this.
Look at you.
From a young age. So it's not like what we grew up in. That's why it's hard for you, is because we had boxers
I still am a boxing fan.
transitioning, learning
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But you had a jiu-jitsu guy that had to learn boxing because you back in the day when they didn't know what jiu-jitsu was.
Well,
they'd
Hoist
get
Gracie
beat.
came in and dominated.
Yeah, they'd
the
beat
rest of the
everybody.
Gracie
But now
family.
everybody kind of knew how to defend jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
So now the big guy can get on top and beat the fuck out of the little
now
guy
learning
now
everything.
because he knew how to defend against an armbar.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a fan of boxing, but I know that the sport is
You have these guys.
just
You guys,
dying.
these guys right now are super athletes.
Yeah.
You got a guy
Super conditioned.
that knows how to
So am I.
wrestle, which is one of the hardest sports in the world. One of the strongest. It's just freak strength. And you got martial artists. A true
right.
what Bruce Lee was setting out to do.
Let me ask you a
knowing
question.
it all.
Right.
All right, what would happen in UFC? 'Cause I'm genuinely asking. I don't know.
Yes,
If and when they get their first fatality in the ring, is that the end of the sport?
they've already had it.
They've had some. I'm talking a championship match, UFC
Okay, some
163.
guy pile drives some guy, snaps him.
some guy's head explodes
Yeah.
like it's Gallagher with the
Right.
fucking thing. Okay.
Guy picks a guy up, snaps his head.
Yeah. Blood everywhere.
Blood. The fucking eyeball pops out.
He's shitting.
Legs.
Yeah.
Little
Like
kid
Tony
runs,
Dogs
Little
in,
kid runs up and cries. The guy's so happy he won. He kicks the little kid off the
Right.
fence.
What happens?
He dies too.
Starts blowing the kid.
Everyone dies.
Then his skull fucks his head.
Yeah.
The audience dies from seeing it. They all die of heart
Everybody
attacks.
Burst into flames.
That's when it's over.
That'll be the best YouTube clip ever.
Somebody's gonna die. But here. Okay, people always say boxing. Boxing.
I love boxing still.
Love boxing, but here's the difference. Boxing, you don't get to quit.
That's true.
MMA, you get to go. I'm done. I'm out. I had enough.
Yeah.
there's
In
also-
boxing, you have to have your corner. It's such a macho sport that you just get punched in the fucking head 100 million times a fight. 12 rounds. Just that's his goal. You're getting punch in the head. In MMA, I can kick your leg. I can take you down.
Right.
And you can always go. I'm out.
Tap.
You're choking me. That hurt. I fucked up. I made the wrong decision. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm going to
Too
go back
many
to Starbucks.
things.
Right. That's
Too many
exactly
things to look for. If I was a UFC fighter,
No.
I can't be looking at the arms and the legs.
Well,
are you allowed to headbutt?
No,
You can't headbutt.
Not anymore.
I don't watch. I don't know.
not anymore.
Can't
What
hit
do
on
you
the
think of
back of the
Silva
head.
losing?
What's that?
What do you think of Silva losing? Is he just tired of it?
No, he wasn't tired of it. This
What's
mother.
what came out
He's
after what he said?
I tell you one
after
thing
it
right now.
lost?
He's a fucking
What else?
pussy.
He's the greatest of all time.
Is he
Is he?
really?
Greatest of all time.
Better than Babe Ruth at baseball.
What the fuck? He's better than Bette Midler
at being a schmaltzy Jew singer.
Yes. In the Rose.
So Silva's the guy, and
Silva
he just lost.
in MMA. He's the best of all time.
Well,
He
what?
can't-
We had him booked for next Saturday, but Pepper fucking canceled that shit.
Here's the thing, though. He's my
Cancel
friend,
him.
and I have him right here.
Just kidding, Mr. Silva.
What he does when he fights, and it's a head game. He goes up against the cage, bounces off, pretends to be hurt, and he does.
It's an Ali type of
He
thing.
does, he does a lot of that stuff.
It's a
where
rope-a-dope.
he
Shit
ducks
talking.
back, he leans back on one leg. But
He's a white guy?
He's Brazilian.
Brazilian guy.
But this Weidman guy, he's just a fucking young tank.
What happened?
Yeah, Long Island.
He caught him. He caught him. He has very long arms, and when you do that Ali shit and you duck back,
Yes.
if the guy throws if you throw a regular right, you're not going to hit him. But if you throw an overhand right, that gives you like another foot because it's coming.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're stepping into it. And if you don't
Caught
see
him.
that coming,
Yeah.
he caught him and then he
clipped him in
hooked
the
him,
chin, right?
and then when
Listen to this guy.
he hit him on his way down. If you see when a guy gets knocked out, people always forget they get knocked out. They get punched, then their head hits the canvas and bounces back up.
Yeah, another blow.
And then he got hit again, and his head hit the canvas.
I'm telling
again.
you, that's the part. I've seen enough clips where that's the part where someone's gonna get killed is when they're on their back.
But that's when the referee
they're
jumps
bouncing
in.
up and down.
Yeah, but the
jumps in
referee,
and kills
listen, right when that happens, the referee jumps the
Yeah.
fuck in. With boxing, the guy gets to get back up. 1, 2, you got come on, buddy. 3,
Standing
4.
eight count. Get back
All right,
in
I'm.
there.
What's your name? Fred. Close enough. Fucking, let's go.
Why don't we do this?
Yes.
Because the way you're breaking down UFC,
Yeah.
X's and O's, I've never heard a comedian break it down
Well,
like that.
I'm not. Believe me.
And what
I don't
I'm
want to
saying
get those
is,
fucking tweets.
And
Yo,
what I'm
you're
saying
a fucking
is,
moron.
What I'm saying is this.
Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Is the guy you want to talk
To Joe Rogan.
Negative tweets.
Okay. You're going down, pal.
Bob Kelly's taking
Okay.
you down.
Davey Mac Sports Program has just quoted Bob Kelly
What?
as saying it's time for you to fucking retire and go back to Fear Factor, pussy.
First of all, no joke. I don't. Even
He would kill me, I know.
Joe Rogan
He does the fight. Who would win a fight, him or Kevin James?
What?
Kevin James does UFC, right? He's always bragging about it.
No.
He did a movie.
Joe's been a fucking
he
fight, a
trains.
mixed
Trained for a movie.
a martial artist since he was 15.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey, he's a black belt in
For- and,
Taekwondo.
and first of all, Joe Rogan is like the ultimate guy. Like if the zombies come, I'm going to find Joe. I'm going to where Joe is, and you can be. He's my leader. He's my Walking Dead fucking guy. He's the guy. I'm going to live on his compound. Whatever he says goes.
He's the governor.
I'm going to go get berries or deer meat. Whatever the fuck you need me to do, Joe, I'm doing. Yeah.
Who's more of a guy? Roy?
just
let's
picking
have some
berries.
music here.
Picking berries because Joe Rogan
Oh,
told you to do it.
Go get me some berries. Done, sir.
Who's more of a guy?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan
Yes.
or Ted Nugent?
Joe Rogan.
Bob Kelly's on the button.
Joe Rogan.
That was very quick.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
You didn't even think about it.
Ted, first of all, Ted Nugent conditions and shampoos. Fuck him. I'm so sick of him, dude. Booking meat, man. Fuck you.
Come on.
He eats fucking.
He eats what he hunts.
because he
What?
doesn't have enough money.
Well, he also hunts animals that are in like captivity on his property.
Yeah, he's not.
What?
That's
Yeah.
like, dude. That's like.
He puts food out for him.
That's terrible. Dude. That's not like he's not. You know, who's a big hunter? Brock Lesnar.
He is?
Yeah, he goes out into the fucking
He used
woods.
to do
Is that how he
wrestling,
got
too.
sick?
He goes out into the woods with a bow, a fucking like an
He does.
Indian.
Bo Jackson
like a-
does that too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A bow, not a crossbow.
A bow and arrow. A bow and arrow.
That's pretty fantastic.
That's crazy hunting. That's like, because that shit, that if a bear comes,
Who
you're
could you beat up?
fucked.
Who could you beat up? Let me throw,
Joe DeRosa?
Let me throw some names out.
Joe- okay, go
I
ahead.
think I agree with that. Bob Kelly versus
I hope so.
Joe
I'll
DeRosa.
fucking knock that no shit. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
To a fight that actually we are setting up for 2 Sundays from now.
Right.
Boston's Finest.
Yes.
Bob Kelly
Yes.
versus Bill Burr. Cage
That'd
match.
be a good fight.
Cage match.
That'd
Come
be
on.
a great fight because
Who will win?
Billy's got he's got rage.
Say it. Red-haired, retarded rage. That's
No.
what you meant to say.
Billy's got
You were
anger.
going to tie it into the
You know,
fucking...
me and Billy were roommates for 3 years. We fought.
And who
we
won?
fought.
Who would usually take
We
it?
went back and forth.
I could see you kind of...
Billy, I remember one time
Keeping
Billy
them
did this
down.
to me. We were playing football, all comics in the park on a Sunday. Pete Corielli, Godfrey, me, Pete, and Bill. Bill was on the other team, and he was making me so fucking mad.
Right.
Because he was just being, just a fucking in control cunt. Just, dude, what the fuck? Why are you getting so mad?
I hate people
Why are
do
you getting
that.
so mad?
We're
Fine, dude.
We're playing sports.
But they make you madder
Yeah, I know.
as
I
they're
hate
telling you.
It's such head games because you're supposed
calm
to be
down.
playing and enjoying it. But
Right.
yes, no, but they're taking two.
Yeah.
Why? Because I fucking caught the football and ran in for a touchdown.
What he kept doing is we're on the line together, and he's a lot longer than me. So every time I'd go, he'd take my shirt and my shoulders and push my face into the dirt. So I would just all my strength. I'd run. I'd go and I go and I got so mad. I grabbed all the grass and dirt in my hands, and I went, and I threw the grass at him, and it came to his face and stopped right before us and just trickled down. And he went, dude, look at you. And I wanted to fucking murder him.
All right.
Murder him. But
Second fight. Boston's finest.
Yes.
Bob Kelly,
Yes.
Mr. Dennis Leary. Who would win the fight? He's thinking about it. This is going to be a
Playing
good
it
one.
out.
Dennis Leary now or
Dennis Leary right
No
now.
cure for
Everything is
cancer.
present. Everything is present.
I would win. You know why? I'll tell you why.
Hear that, Dennis Leary? Don't you show your face
I'll tell
around
you.
fucking Bob Kelly's goddamn show. Don't you show your face around Ask Food for Men.
Well, I'm actually, first of all, my management is his company, Apostle. So,
You hear that?
Wait.
Bob Kelly's taking over your management
no,
company.
that's
Go
not
ahead.
what I said. That's not
Go
what I
ahead,
said.
Bob.
I wasn't even in that ballpark.
Man, that's a quote. Go ahead, Bob.
I wasn't a quote. You can rewind it. If you want to rewind the show, you can. It's an option. If you want to, you can go back.
Feature.
Riotcast.com.
This is my voice.
Speaking
That's
of-
Dave's voice.
Riotcast.com has fantastic.
That's Dave's voice. This is my voice.
All right, we're not done with Bella
But-
Boston yet. What's that?
Do we have to do a plug
For what, Roy?
for
Tweaked audio.
the tweaked?
Oh,
who
can I do
cares?
it? Can I do it?
Go ahead,
What's
okay.
what's your code?
Tweakedaudio.com. The code
What's
is
your code?
Davey. D-A-V-E-Y.
You guys out there, please check out our sponsors, tweakedaudio.com. You guys want inexpensive headphones, but not cheap. They are good quality headphones for a cheap price. If you want to go to tweakedaudio.com right now, we have mic, non-mic, all kinds of colors.
Green.
Don't just get one, get more than one because they're so inexpensive, not cheap. Get 5, 6 pair and type in the code word
Davey. D-E-V-E-Y.
and get yourself 33.
Whatever.
Wait, time out.
D-A-B-I.
Type in the code word.
Bullshit. Type that in, because obviously I can't plug. Obviously someone reads their bullet points. We've been doing the same fucking live read for 6 weeks now. All I do is plug. They've got green ones and wood ones.
Well, I love the wood.
You get 33%.
I love this inexpensive but not cheap thing.
Good. 33% off. 33% off. That's not 10%, 15%, 25. That's 33%. And we're not done. Free shipping. That's right. Free shipping right to your house.
I didn't know that.
Free shipping, 33% off. Use the code word.
Davey. Should know how to spell Davey. for Christ's sake.
tweakedaudio.com for your headphone needs. You'll be helping the show and helping yourself out by getting a pair of tweakedaudio.com
Great.
right now.
This is very professional. That was fantastic. You know what I have to start doing is reading the emails from the sponsors.
I get money from Tweaked Audio. I've gotten checks.
Apparently we do too.
Apparently we do too.
Well, Dave keeps it all though.
not a lot to split
They're
up.
getting it.
I mean, if I had to share with you guys, then we'd all get fucking cokes. But
You're going to be getting something very soon.
yeah.
I just, my welfare, my unemployment ran out and stuff like that.
Are you not working?
I am now. I just got a job.
What do you do?
I got a job on this website, koozie.com. It's a jobs website.
Well, what?
Yeah,
Koozie?
it's
What
a
is a
job
koozie?
Like a beer koozie?
Let me tell you something, my friend. Now it's time for me to do my own Bob Kelly Ask Live read. Koozie.com. Cuzie. Cuzie.com. That's all I got. 'Cause unlike Bob Kelly, I don't read any of the promo spots.
Is it cheap?
That's what I'm in charge of their social media.
Really?
and stuff like
That's
that.
great.
Yeah.
Don's
Because
little.
my manager still hasn't found me a job in radio. And
We're looking.
waiting.
Here's the deal, dude.
8 months.
We're trying to get this network off the
God.
fucking ground, dude.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
I re-upped. I had Rob Cokie McSprance come to my comedy night. By the way, do you know who showed up at my Davey Mac Movie-thon?
Who?
Tracy Morgan
Get the
did
fuck.
7 minutes.
Really?
He
was there to watch the Davey Mac
He-
movie?
came in.
We're putting together another Riotcast show, a network show with all the Riotcast shows, and you're gonna
live show, right?
We're gonna do a little different. We want to do some videos. So I have a screen. I want to play some of your videos.
Oh, this is what I'm talking about.
I want the worst comic in the world back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I want a little more time.
More time.
David
I gave you
Cliche.
5 minutes.
I want you a little further late. I might have you go up twice. Listen,
I'm not
like
going to
this.
do. People will hate the second time.
Bob's onto something.
Yes.
This is good.
I performed
Listen to
it in Queens for a non-suspecting audience.
you might host.
It was well. I wouldn't mind hosting necessarily. No, but I'm not gonna. I'm still not gonna prepare any jokes.
You gotta do some jokes if you're warming everybody up.
Listen, man, you got to go up. But here we're working it out.
We
But-
got Bob Kelly in the house.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my character, I guess, right? Like,
Well,
the
listen.
MC, Davey Mac, the MC.
I want to do it at the Village Underground, which is a bigger venue. It's around 200 people.
Great Village Underground.
Yeah, it's over by the Fat Black Pussycat.
Okay.
That's a real place.
I know
Swear
it
to
well.
God, that is.
Okay, I'm still
I
thinking
swear to
funny.
God, it's right near the Comedy Cellar.
Great name. What a-
But we want to do it. It's
Right across the street from Dixon Cheese, by the way.
Oh, it's actually across the street from Blue Note.
Okay, all right.
But we want to do a big show, and we want the worst comic in the world to do a spot.
Davey Mac
and we want to
comes
show some videos.
Oh, I want to do this.
So,
when is this on the books?
I'm
for?
going to try to get it for August.
I know. I have a better date. September 11th. It's a fun day. Everyone's laughing,
Can I
having a
say
good
something?
time.
Can I say something? That's funny. We should do that. We should do that. We should do a,
You know,
a September
Hey,
11th
hey,
comedy show.
I can see like a big motto, like a big banner. Turn that frown upside down, right? Come to the 9/11 comedy show. Hey, Bob. I got a
We
lot
should
of
have the
things to
plane-
ask you
We
here.
should play the planes flying into the buildings backwards, and they fly out, and the buildings are fine. Yes. What are you going to ask me?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know what? Can I say something? I'm scared
What?
because I have a kid. I'm afraid.
Oh,
A
don't
new
be
child.
scared.
You know what? Your
Don't be
Vine
scared.
Yeah.
was the best Vine. It put all of us Viners to shame.
Brought a tear to my eye.
The Vine where you had a close up of the child and then a close up with it was actually a very well cinematographed where
Is that a word? Can I please?
the camera seemed to come in on you from an angle, a very Scorsese Copacabana shot.
Right.
6 seconds. I'm like, how the hell did he get all that? I'm just gonna, get rid of my whole goddamn Vine account. I'm an Alec Baldwin my Vine account after your
Why?
Vine. It was a sensational Vine. It's a Hall of Fame Vine.
Oh, the baby one.
The baby one.
Introducing my
When
baby.
you focused on your kid, and then went back to you, and you had this face. You didn't say a word, but you had the face like, yeah, I did it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. I could see that going in your head.
Yeah.
Like
It
that's
was a very-
when I talk to people about you. That's the voice I always. I go, this
What
guy's
is-
hysterical.
What's
He's-
my voice?
he's like, I used to do a show, Torgasmo, with Dane Cook. My name is Bobby Kelly. I'm from
spot on.
South.
Did I have a mediocre country album out during the 70s? And did I whittle horses on the side?
That is so.
No, but that was an amazing Vine. You did a great job with that.
It was a fucking epic moment. That it was just crazy. You've had kids, and now
I ate a Jersey Mike sub and was watching the Yankees game, and that's a true story. When my kid was born, I didn't have the wherewithal to do
You're not
a
to use that word
beautiful.
again.
That's
Great
you didn't know. We always have a little secret word of the day.
Okay.
People at home now are screaming every time I do wherewithal.
Drinking,
Yeah.
and going insane.
But yours was beautiful. It was right in the moment. There.
Thank you very much. I'm scared though and please don't take offense to this, Dave.
No, I'm not.
Please, promise me now.
I don't promise jack and shit. I don't care if we have 8 great comedians, the hosts of Men vs. Food in here.
Yeah,
I don't promise jack and shit.
I'm
and Jack left town.
I'm scared that I'm gonna have a ginger.
Go ahead.
Oh, he said it. The G
I'm
word.
afraid that I'm gonna have.
I'm
gonna have a
cut the
redhead.
goddamn fucking camera. I got some scissors treatment for
Can
Mr.
do.
Kelly.
You got it, Dave.
That would be fantastic. You have a little Irish baby, and your name is Bob Kelly.
I don't want a redhead.
You got like a little, fun little. Hey, look at this guy. Hey, he's gonna be like Bill Burr Jr.
No, I don't want a redhead, Dave.
We have sensational lives, except for the 18 years of people mocking and pointing at us and laughing. And at White Castle at 2:00 in the morning, when I was a freshman at Fordham University, and these black guys came up to me.
You have eye injuries.
I know. I have these two black guys.
Rolls right over it.
These two black guys. My eyes are screwed up. These two black guys came up to me and go, "Is you an albino?" That happened for real at White Castle.
Wait a minute. How'd they do it?
Is you an albino? I'm like, I'm just trying to get my 4 fucking hamburgers here for 25 cents. I have to deal with this reverse racism?
You aren't a bad-looking
It's actually
ginger.
just racism.
You aren't a bad-looking ginger, and I'll tell you why. Because you have the eyes, these piercing green eyes.
Vampire eyes.
Yeah, you have.
I thought they were blue.
You have
but
glam.
go ahead. On my driver's license, they say
They
blue.
look green. They look green. I'm looking right at them. And you know what? They might be blue, but then they're Aruba blue. True. That's what I'm sticking with. That's Aruba blue.
It's hard to say.
Who? Oh, Bob actually told me something off the air, and I don't want to spoil it, but I am going to.
Right. Why does your pinky do that?
A big.
Straighten that.
I have riotcast.com.
Yes.
A huge signing, a brand new show.
Ooh.
I don't want to say who it is.
We weren't supposed to talk about this.
But go to Stephen Wright's YouTube gallery.
Oh, come on! He told us not to say anything.
Dude, that's not. First of all, that's not. That. Look at me, Dave. That's. Can I get is there a Diet Pepsi?
So
I got you, Bob.
it's going to be a great podcast. It'll
It's
be
not.
like,
That's not true.
If
That's
it's
not
a pod,
true.
it's
That's
gotta
not
edit
true.
that
Are we-
out.
Is this on right now? Are you fucking with me?
Are people in pods when they listen to the show? Is it like a cocoon? That's the worst Stephen Wright impression of all time. Oh, I didn't mean to say his name. Sorry.
It's not Stephen Wright. It's not.
I'm just saying.
It's what are you saying?
I'm just saying what Bob
said.
Well, I'm
It's
saying
Stephen
what I'm saying
It's
what
not-
Bob hinted to me off the air.
I did not. I did not. I did not hit Stephen Wright. I
And-
said that we get a big
time person, and people are going to love this. People are going
we
to
have
love
a new
this.
show.
A brand new show.
Brand
a
new
big
show
time,
coming right now.
Big time.
Right now.
Big time name. I know.
No, we have one that just came out.
Oh, we do. It just came out. Which one came out?
Oh man, really?
No, I don't know. I'm not always up.
Can I have
on
my
things.
phone real quick?
Well, then you don't know it either. Giving me such shit.
I want to. There's a whole thing I have to read again.
Sprance gave you a goddamn thing.
Press release.
Yes. There's a whole.
He's good like that. He's the most. He's the professional one, huh?
How come you don't get the press releases, Dave?
I don't care anything. I get snapshots from Roy, and it's his dick.
Over,
says-
over and over again.
It's not even.
But they erase after 3 seconds.
Then why do you screen cap?
But the image stays burned in my memory for years and years. The Roy Schaefer dick.
Actually, I've been doing that. I've been sending Rob.
Yeah, I know.
dick pics. You're not even kidding.
Yeah, well,
I'm not kidding.
we have a brand new show.
Rob forwards those things to me.
We have a new show available on Riotcast right now. You can go to riotcast.com or iTunes. News Whore with Mandy Statmiller.
That sounds good.
Mandy Statmiller is one of the funniest, intelligent, sexy women podcasts out there. She's unbelievable. She's you might know her from her XO Jane. She's the deputy editor of XOJane.com, as well as The Village Voice and New York Post.
Whoa!
Serious.
She is
Hey,
not messing around. She's
That's a phenomenal resume. I mean, all I can say is I work at Kuzi.com, which is equally phenomenal.
How do you spell that?
C-U-Z-I-E. Go ahead, Bob.
Mandy and her co-host Graham will cover everything from celebrity interviews, gossip, sex,
I love
dating, and more.
I love it.
The first episode is up right now,
I'm going right now.
featuring the great Colin Quinn.
What the hell? Damn.
Wait a minute. What the hell are you doing?
Colin Quinn?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
No. We have Bob Kelly.
What
Bob
the
Kelly.
fuck was that?
No,
What the
I prefer
fuck
you
was
over
that?
Colin Quinn. I like you, Colin.
You want
Colin Quinn.
I'll get Colin in right now. He'll come. Do you want him?
No.
Do you want him?
Do we want Colin Quinn in right
Yeah,
now?
of course.
How much
What
time?
the fuck is that?
Christ.
The fuck was this lie?
What?
I've been bamboozled.
We want you in.
No, you
We
don't.
love you.
I got
No,
your
you
Diet
want
Pepsi,
me in
Bob.
because it's 62 minutes in. It's a wrap. And then you found out that you can get Colin Quinn.
We're going 180 minutes tonight.
What is that?
That's, I think, 3 hours, but I'm really bad at math. Now, hold on.
Yeah, let's do this.
Hold on, Bob.
Yes.
You and Colin Quinn.
Yes.
No holds barred. Roy, where's the UFC music?
I've already done it. I've won.
You have? I could see that.
Japan.
I don't think
5
there's a lot
years
of
ago.
comedians that could beat you up.
6 years ago. In Japan, Mount Fuji, Marine Base. The bottom of a volcano. There was the pit. There was a dark hole full of cut up tires, rubber pieces. 10:30 at night, the sun set. Or
That's
set it.
okay. You don't have to correct yourself.
Street Fighter.
I met this man. First, it started out joking around. Hey, giggles. Maybe slight tickle. Maybe even a little queer.
Yeah,
Maybe a little gay.
I heard that.
Any more than little?
And then all of a sudden, I pushed a little too hard, and he went, "What the fuck?" And then he pushed back. And then I fucking got angry because I didn't want to get pushed back, Dave. I didn't want to get fucking pushed. I don't care if
No
who
one
you
pushes
are.
you.
I respect you. I know who you are. You're the great Colin Quinn. You're CQ. You've been on remote control.
Oh, yeah.
You're a one-man show.
So what?
Irish Wake. Then
So
yet
what?
another show. And then another one about fucking politics.
Where's he now?
He's doing a show.
He ain't on the fucking travel
Bloody
network.
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd, schmuff schmoud.
He pushed back and he pushed me too far, and that's when I grabbed his shirt and I pulled it over his fucking fat Irish head.
Oh, Jesus.
I threw him down to the ground in that rubber pit. And I grabbed his arm and I put it across his fucking throat, wrapped it around his neck, and pulled it with the other arm. So he was choking himself, Dave. I wasn't doing it. So technically, if he died, he killed himself.
Suicide.
My DNA wasn't around his neck.
That's right.
And I made him tap out. I made him go like this. Enough.
Wow, that's the best story I ever heard.
You hear that, Colin Quinn? You see Bob Kelly coming down the sidewalk, you fucking go across the street, punk.
Yeah.
All right? So we got Bob Kelly, we got Joe Rogan, we got Adam, and we got a whole bunch of people.
Who?
What's this
Adam?
list of?
Who's Adam?
These are people that Bob Kelly is going to fuck in the ass.
I'm not fucking.
If
any-
they
whoa,
don't watch
whoa.
their goddamn
Dave,
piece of cute.
No, Dave. Rewind
That
this
means
again.
don't go
I've
on Twitter
never-
disparaging my man
Listen,
Bob Kelly.
Never, ever. I've never said that.
I got one more Boston matchup.
Yes, go ahead.
One more cage match.
Please.
Bob Kelly versus maybe the biggest comedian in the world right now.
Yes.
Jeff Dunham and at least 3 of his puppets.
Ooh, which puppets?
That's true. Which is it? The
The
fucking-
purple one,
Oh, yeah.
Is it the stick one?
Arab one?
the stick
peanut.
one.
Oh, then I'm out because he's gonna use the stick.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking hit me with the stick.
The
I'm gonna go
jalapeno.
down. He's gonna get that purple one.
Yeah, it's
Purple fucking
peanut.
freaks me
That
out.
fucking peanut crazy monster thing.
I get freaked out with that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, don't ever sell yourself short.
And he's gonna stick in his hand in my ass, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, I don't know what to do because it feels good, and it's wrong."
You guys not like puppet comics, or what's the deal with that?
I don't mind, dude. What the fuck?
All you have to say is no. I respect them.
I look.
Do you respect puppet comics?
I do. I do.
Yeah, all right, yeah. I mean,
I do.
I'm asking a legitimate
Convincing.
question. I'm
I
interviewing
do.
you.
I do. I
You do
respect
good.
him. I think one of the funniest comics on the planet Earth is Otto and George.
Absolutely.
One of the funniest guys walking around is that guy right there.
All right.
They're doing a benefit for him too, so make sure you look out for that.
Can we find the details?
Yeah, I actually might have the details right here.
I want to go.
Well, you can't go, but
I can't go.
you can actually donate.
Oh, you can donate. Okay, I want to donate. I am going to donate. Pepper's going to find
Here
it.
it is right here. It's the 28th at the Comedy Shop
Okay.
in New Jersey.
Oh, stay
Okay.
That's right
It's a
around the corner from my
Sunday
house.
night.
All right.
On the July 28th, if I'm around, I'm going to do it. It's going to be there's a lot of comics going to do it. It's to benefit Otto and George. So make sure you go, spread the word,
I
and
love
buy
that.
tickets to that. He's fucking great.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Good guy. Funny as hell.
Bob Kelly,
What's up?
you're great. How about that?
Yeah, man.
No, you're great.
I know, but I mean, it's
No,
nice.
you're fucking
It's nice for someone to say it. I talk to Sean O and Roy Schaefer all the time. They don't get me. They don't get me the way you do.
I get you. You know why?
Why don't we do a Dave and Bob show one time?
What's it called?
Dave and Bob show.
Bob and Dave?
And I did want to tell people that is going to start this Friday on CBS terrestrial radio.
Bob and Dave show.
Yeah, we just got hired.
We got syndicated.
So watch out.
Bob and Dave. Is it Bob and Dave or Dave and Bob?
It'll be Bob and Dave.
All right,
If
Bob
that's
and
going to be
Dave.
a goddamn sticking point for our radio success
I just
together.
think it flows better. Think about it. Think about a shirt. Think about a mug. Dave and Bob.
Someone tried to set that up one time.
What's that?
They said Dave should do a show with Bob Kelly.
Me and you do a show?
I didn't know you at the time.
I think this show right here should be on fucking radio.
Of course it should. Well, I mean, we do an XL version on Saturdays.
Absolutely.
Everyone's giving plugs. I'll plug myself.
Well, this one's
Me and
fucking
Pepper.
XL now.
Sirius
I'm not
XM
marking shit.
satellite radio on Saturday. This Saturday. We're live, 7 Eastern. Opie and Anthony Channel.
We need to start making money off of our podcast.
Podcasting.
Yeah. Riotcast.com, by the way, is the best podcasting network. And I'm not just saying that.
No, we are. We actually the best shows.
The best shows.
and the most unique shows out there.
Yeah.
And we added the a new show today. We got another show, big show coming. Another person
Keep
coming.
your eyes peeled for Stephen Wright,
It's
ladies
not
and
Steve-
gentlemen.
it's not Steve. It's
Keep
guys-
your eyes peeled.
guys, no, no, no,
Boston's
guys.
fight.
I
I
get
want
it.
to thank
It's not the-
Pepper,
it's not Steve
Sean
Wright.
O,
It's not.
Roy
It's not.
Schaefer,
I didn't say
and of
that.
course, the great Bob Kelly. Everyone. And Robert Kelly. I'm Eastside Dave. Good night.